Don't do me like that. Giving me pop-ups. I'm going live at night, y'all. This is Black Girl in a Blue State, live at night. You feel what I'm saying? Just coming to you live from the cell phone. Sorry, it's just a little informal flex we doing right now. This is an informal flex. We got to talk about what happened today, y'all. Just a couple of short hours ago. We got to talk about it. We can't like wait until tomorrow or wait until a scheduled date and time. No, we got to talk about this now. Ahora. So who want to talk about it with me? Let me know. Come through and let's discuss. We got to talk about this. Trump got shot, y'all. Trump got shot. We got to talk about this. He got grazed. You know what I'm saying? So now him and Meg the Stallion, they could, you know what I'm saying, have something to talk about. They got things in common at this point. She got a grazed bullet in her foot. He got a grazed bullet in his ear. Y'all come talk to me. Let's talk about this. I want to discuss, but I can't discuss with nobody. So come through, sit and stay for a little minute. My name is UGoddess. Sometimes I go by UGoddess the poet because I am just that. I'm a poet, rapper, artist, local underground artist out of a blue state. Hence the name Black Girl in a Blue State. Where y'all at? Come talk to me. Because this is serious stuff at the end of the day. Super serious. Did y'all watch it? Did you see the video? Let me know if you saw the video. You had to have seen it by now. Because it's like a million memes. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. I want to talk about it, but I can't talk about it by myself. Where y'all at? Come see me. They trying to kill the former president, y'all. In Pennsylvania, blue state at that. Pennsylvania typically is a blue state, but he did win that state in 2016. He won that state in 2016, and Pennsylvania typically is a blue ass state. Somehow Trump found a way to win it. Not by a lot, by a very small margin, but he won it. Yeah, so it's possible. All things are possible. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a lot of people watching me right now, but I'm still going to just start talking. I want to get it off my chest. You know how we do. My bad. It's a little loud where I live. I'm in a city, you know what I'm saying? Black girl in a blue state, and I'm coming to you live to talk to you about the shooting, the deadly shooting at the Trump rally in Butler, Pennsylvania this evening. Like, never seen anything like it. Like, you seen when he felt the bullet graze his ear. He reached up and he grabbed his ear. I wonder what that must have felt like. I don't want to know. But he definitely, you know what I'm saying? He felt it. And now he can officially say, he can run around and tell everybody, I got shot and I'm still running this country. I'm still in the game. Look at me. What did 50 Cent say? Yeah, he's in the same category as that at this point. Tupac got shot 5 times and lived. You know what I'm saying? 50 got shot 9 times and lived. Meg the Stallion caught one in the foot and she lived. He can be now added to the hip hop culture as an icon of those who got shot and lived to tell the tale. You know what I'm saying? This is not a joking matter. Hi Kalu or Kalu. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for joining me. We're talking about a very serious matter. Of course, there's going to be tons of jokes, tons of internet memes, tons of photos. Have you seen the photo that I posted? I mean, we're going to make jokes about this. He lived. He's okay. It grazed his ear a little bit. It might have took a little chunk out of the top of his ear. We all seen it. We seen when it happened. Bullets was flying at a Trump rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, bruh. Like, who does that? Pennsylvania, what type of is y'all on? What are y'all doing? And now they are officially investigating this as an assassination attempt. At first, it was, you know, an incident, a shooting, a crime of a different sort. But now it is officially being called an assassination attempt. Hell yeah, it was an assassination attempt. If a bullet grazes your ear, what does that mean to you? That means that if you would have just turned your body just a little bit more to the left or to the right, that bullet would have been entering your eyeball, your forehead, your cheek, your mouth. All it would take is just a slight adjustment in the way that his body was positioned, and it wouldn't have been his ear. It would have been his temple. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty serious. This is pretty serious. There's going to be jokes about this and stuff like that because he lived to see the day. He's going to live to tell the tale. And now at this point, I say just hand him the presidency. Like, we was talking about trying to get rid of Biden and getting him the heck up out of there and who's going to take his place. It doesn't matter anymore. At this point, hand this man the presidency. He took a bullet for the country, y'all. Like, can Biden say the same? You know what I'm saying? When they do the next debate, he gonna be like, I got popped in front of the whole country for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking bullets out here. Biden, what is you doing for us? You feel what do you do for the United States, Biden? Biden, wake up. I'm talking to you. Thank you for stopping by, Landlord from Alabama. Thank you for stopping by, Zeke. I appreciate y'all for dropping comments and letting me know that you're here. Let me know how you feel about this. Are you worried? Do you feel threatened? Do you feel safe, unsafe? What's going on, latest movies? You got a channel where you talk about the latest movies? Because if that's what's going on, I'm with you. Pakistan is in the building. Thank you for stopping by. If you got a channel that talks about the latest movies, I want to know. This is going to be a joke for a very long time, but it's very, very serious. The way how I look at it, honestly, I think this is very, very serious because for a bullet to graze your ear, it just means that you was just an inch away from seeing the Lord, whether it's upper Lord or under Lord. You was just an inch away. Like it could have went this way, that way. It could have entered his whole muffin top. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and that would have been the end of Trump right in front of our eyes. Like, this is pretty serious. I'm not trying to make light of it. Thank you for stopping by, Commander. Thank you for stopping by. What's going on with you? But at the end of the day, since he's okay and it only just nipped his ear, now we could talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Now we can get down and get dirty with it. I want to know, Butler, Pennsylvania, what y'all got going on? Pennsylvania is typically a blue state, but Trump won that state in 2016. So he probably feel very confident going into that state. He probably feel very confident knowing that I've taken this state away from Obama and Hillary and Biden. I can do it again. So when he rolls up in Pennsylvania, he probably got a very big air of confidence about him, as he should. Thank you for stopping by, Ryan and Black Dub. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, Ryan. I haven't thought about it. Definitely long nails, glasses, and long weave. How about that? So let's talk about that, John. Honestly, we do need to talk about that. And I was going to get to that. I promise you. I swear on everything. People did lose their lives tonight. One of them being the shooter, obviously. And we'll probably never know the real story about how the shooter died, whether it was by their own hand or whether, they were taken out by the Secret Service. We're going to talk about the Secret Service in a little minute as well. I don't know if 3 people died. The shooter passed away. 1 innocent person was killed. Yes, Black Dub. And also, there was 1 person that is critically injured and in the hospital fighting for their lives. Thank you, latest movies. Like I said, if you have a channel, I'm going to check you out. If you have a channel where you're talking about movies, that's my jam. Like, I'm a movie watcher. I know people that prefer to watch shows and series. And that long drawn out season after season after season. Me, I'm a movie girl. So, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate the compliment and I will definitely check you out. But yes, rest in peace to those who lost their lives tonight and also the people who were injured. A shooting at a rally is a very serious thing. There's so many people there. Look how many people were there. What also really intrigued me, if you watch the video, is how many people didn't move. They didn't flinch. Like, Butler, Pennsylvania must be one of the most gangsterist, ghettoist, crime-ridden towns in the history of cities, because how them people didn't flinch when they heard pop, 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 all them gunshots, and nobody flinched. Everybody was just recording, like, oh, okay. You heard people screaming, so you knew it wasn't firecrackers. You knew it wasn't a popcorn maker. That's gunshots. Do y'all hear gunshots? And everybody just sitting there. They want to see Trump. You know what I'm saying? And plus, they want to catch the action on their cell phone. They got to get that action so they can be the first one to sell it to CNN or whatever. But CNN was recording, so that's not going to work with you. There was a few that ducked down, Diego, absolutely. But watch the people that were seated behind Trump directly, and watch the people that were in the crowd in front of where the CNN cameras were. I promise you, they did not duck down. Not everybody ducked down, which I just found to be, you supposed to hit the deck when you hear them sounds. I don't know where they come from. But we act first and ask questions later. Where I come from, zero situational awareness. Absolutely, I can't say your name. Brick Thor, as in like Thor, like the Marvel superhero Thor. And yeah, John, absolutely. Maybe they're told in a situation like this, when you're at a presidential rally, you're surrounded by thousands of people. And if something happens and one person runs, there's that joke. It's kind of like a cultural joke about, if one person runs, we all run. Like, one person run, I'm running too. I don't need to wait and see like what happened. And plus, you hear the sound. That's gunshots, my boy. That's fire. That's fire coming from a gun. But seeing him get grazed in real time was very scary. That's some scary shit. Diego, what's going on with you? What's crazy is how they were cheering and applauding while one dude had a hole in his head. Absolutely. They were screaming, USA, USA. And what a great promotional moment for Donald Trump to be grazed by a bullet, took probably a little piece of his ear off or a chunk of his ear off. And then he rises in victory with the blood gushing from his ear and trailing down his face. And he raises his fist in the air. And the American flag is billowing behind him as the Secret Service men cradle him and drag him and save him and bring him to safety. Give that man the presidency, ladies and gentlemen. He's the president. Call it. Cancel the race. Just call it. A landlord from Alabama says it sounded like it had a suppressor on it. That's why it didn't sound like a normal gunshot. I mean, it definitely was that pop, 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 though. You know what I'm saying? But there may have been, and plus, it's outdoors. There was some echo, a lot of crowd, John says, seems like they were trying to figure out what happened. That could be it too. But in a situation like that, you in a crowd like that. See, this is what we was talking about, situational awareness. You're in a crowd like that and you hear popping noises like that. And then you see the president hit the deck. Why are you still recording? It was a lot of people still recording, including the news media. They got to get that shot. It reminds me, it harkens back to the Zapruder film of the assassination of John F. Kennedy. You feel what I'm saying? That was something that no one saw coming again. And it was just a presidential rally. And he's waving to the crowd and he's living it up, yucking it up. The wifey is there with him. Everybody's in good spirits. And this man, this very innocent bystander man with a video camera, is shooting this Very historic moment for Dallas, Texas, and he catches the assassination of JFK. You know what I'm saying? And becomes worldwide. He was viral before viral was even a word type of thing. He shot a viral video before viral was even a word. Landlord says that picture you just painted, I just don't know if they could have wrote it better than this. Listen, I mean, Trump is a man of Hollywood accolades and characteristics. You understand what I'm saying? Hollywood couldn't have wrote this better themselves. You understand what I'm saying? Do you see the picture that's floating around with his fist in the air and his mouth is wide open because he's screaming, I'm still here. Y'all niggas can't take me down. Well, he would never, not the N word. I'm just, he might say that, but not, he can't, Diego says, but are you not shocked that people are cheering next to a dead person? I'm not shocked at all. I wouldn't be surprised if those people stepped over the dead body to get a closer look at Donald Trump's bloody face. Thank God for the blood trickling down his face. You feel what I'm saying? Because, somebody might later on in life be like, man, you ain't get shot. That bullet just grazed you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, this is not funny. People did lose their lives tonight. But this is America. And absolutely, this is America where it's all about catching that viral moment. It's all about being able to say, I saw it first. It's all about getting that exclusive video, that shot that you could throw up on your social media pages and go viral. In some cases, I'll excuse some people and say it's a possibility they didn't even know what was going on. They didn't even know they were hearing gunshots. They could have thought it was fireworks. That's fine. It's July. You know what I'm saying? 4th of July. Could have been fireworks. It happens. But once you saw the president hit the deck and you saw the Secret Service. Okay, now let's talk about the Secret Servicemen. I mean, I've never seen anything like this. You hear about it. You know that Secret Servicemen give an oath to give their life for the president or former president, whoever they are serving. They have already decided and given their oath that they will give their life. They will lay down their life for the person that they are protecting. And we saw that happen in real time tonight. Like, I've never seen anything like it. Get down, and then jumped on top of him. They all piled on top of him like, no, if any bullets come through here, you got to go through me. You got to go through me before you get to this man. Like, I'm giving my life for this man. I wonder if their family members and loved ones was at home like, did you want to come home tonight? But that's what they have to do. Like, they don't have that's what they signed up for. It's not one of those things where they're like, what's going on? I ain't signed up for this. That's what they signed up for. That's what Secret Servicemen do. So I will say kudos to the Secret Servicemen. I loved hearing, like, it really felt like I was watching a movie, like, Hawkeye is down, the bird has left the perch. You know what I'm saying? Like, they was talking in code and stuff. Like, they really talk like that. It's not just in the movies. They really talk like that. They really be talking in code and have they little ways that they talk to each other. You know what I'm saying? Hawkeye down, Hawkeye down. The red velvet moose has left the building. The red velvet moose is in the tray. You know what I'm saying? And then they got him up. And they built a wall of human bodies around him. You know what I'm saying? And then he put his fist up and he looked out into the crowd and they all said, USA, USA. And then he started chanting, man, who's a good Hollywood director that could turn this into a movie before it's too late? Who could do it? What's a good Hollywood director that could just take this and just, make the most money off of it? Steven Spielberg, somebody like that. James Cameron, one of them. What's his name? Who's the dude that did The Godfather? Somebody like that. Have them take this and just go straight to Hollywood with this. Like, and while we're at it, give Trump the presidency. The man, excuse me, from all that chanting, because I regularly chant you. Don't I look like the type of girl that walks around chanting USA, USA? When they do the next debate, there's no way Biden could ever. Biden ain't even gonna be able to. Biden gonna have to just be quiet. You feel like when they be like, President Trump, talk to us about your dedication and loyalty to this country and what you want to do for the United States. He'll be like, I don't gotta say, have you seen my ear? Have you seen my ear? Half of that shit is missing. Why you think that is? Like, and then Biden will just have to pack up his toys and go home. John, that picture, whoever took that picture first, I'm pretty sure it's already copyrighted, patented, wrapped in platinum, you know what I'm saying? And behind a steel vault, because that picture is going to go down in history, you know what I'm saying? Also, the video moment of the bullet grazing his ear, if they could find a way to like, is this just some movie shit, like Hollywood shit? If they could find a way to like enhance the screenshot and like see the moment that the bullet hit him, I'm sure they have a bunch of different angles of, you know what I'm saying, when the bullet came flying past his face and nipped him in the ear, you know what I'm saying? But this is serious. People did lose their lives tonight. I don't want to forget that. I'm curious to know who the shooter was, but I don't think we'll ever truly know the truth as it should be, because, this is going to be CIA, FBI, government all over this. So, they're going to have first dibs at all the information, and they will decide how and when we figure out who this person was. They already probably got their family in a bunker. Anyway, Darren, hey, is that Darren like as in ligaments, Darren? Hey, yo, Darren. They grazed the ligaments in Trump's right ear. He don't got no more ligaments in his right ear. John, that is going to be the picture of the year. Doesn't Time Magazine do that? They still do that, like picture of the year, media photo, image of the year. It's got to be that picture of Trump with his fist in the air and the blood streaking down his face. He's going to go down in history. Nobody else. The only other presidents that could even try and stand toe-to-toe with Trump right now, they died. And remember what Trump... They died. Lincoln, he ain't make it. He got assassinated. JFK got assassinated. He ain't make it. So yeah, Trump, he pretty much, if he orchestrated all of this, and I don't think he did, obviously, because I don't think he would want an innocent person to die. But someone did lose their life tonight. The shooter died. We don't know if he was killed or shot themselves in a suicide type of deal. And an innocent rallier did lose their life. There's another person in the hospital fighting for their lives. So we do have to keep that in mind, even though my conversational spirit is sort of lighthearted in this moment, only because I already know where this is going. So besides the people that lost their lives, which that is very, very serious, and I do feel so terrible, rest in peace to them. This is a win. This is a win for Trump and the Trump presidency. Just hand him the crown. I don't see how this is going to go any other way. By the way, President Biden, what is he saying? He came out with, of course, a statement. And of course, he said all the right political things. I don't even have to tell you. Of course, he condemned any violence. You know what I'm saying, at political rallies, or political violence in general is condemned in this country. And then he also said, that he is going to take down all of his adversarial ads against Trump during this time. You know what I'm saying? Because of the seriousness nature of the events that took place tonight. But people, at the end of the day, it was like I bring up Megan Thee Stallion a lot. Like, I know she hates me. We will never be friends because she got grazed in the foot and she was like, I got shot. He shot me. Oh, he shot me. And it's like, you didn't get shot. But anyways, John says Biden made sense for once. Yes, he put out, you think he really wrote that statement though, John Ortiz? He ain't write that statement. I promise you he ain't write that statement, but he put out the right sentiment and said, political violence is never acceptable, and obviously he condemns it. I'm interested to see how they're going to spin this, because it will be spun. I hope y'all need to understand and know that, how they're going to spin this when they finally release the information little by little about the shooter, what they found on his computers. I, rhyming a little bit by accident, but what they found on his computer, his social media, what type of a extremist was he? Was he a Biden slash Obama slash Clinton supporter? They finally got one on their side. You know what I'm saying? Because come on now, hundred, the last 500 mass murders and mass shootings have been by people who have been right-wing extremists, right? And they're usually avid Trump supporters, right? And so when they go on their computers and they start researching, Ready Red, what's good with you? Welcome and thank you for stopping by. When they go through their computers and they start researching and investigating who the person was, because they can't ask him because he's dead. They usually find manifestos, you know what I'm saying, and allegiances to all kinds of crazy right-wing extreme groups and things of that nature. But this time, y'all try to pop Trump's top at his own rally in a blue state. Biden sent the ops, Darren. He definitely did. He definitely. This is not going to go well if you are on the blue side of things. This is going to be spun so magically and so wonderfully in Trump's favor. He already is ahead of Biden in so many ways. In so many ways. And taking a bullet for the country just sends it just puts him over the edge. It's over. It's done. Cancel everything. Absolutely. They just gonna hand it to him. They gonna be like, look, we're gonna have to just get through these next couple of months because it's constitutional law. Like we can't just change the Constitution. So let's just get through these next couple of months till November. But y'all already know Trump. Come here, let me see your ear. Oh shit, people gonna be taking pictures with the ear. You know what I'm saying? This gonna be the new symbol for Trump. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a wrap, y'all. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. I almost named this podcast "Who Shot You," but I thought I thought it was too soon. I thought it was too soon, and I didn't want to be disrespectful. But what do y'all think about this? Do you think now it's finally in the bag? I'm only on here for like 2 more minutes, half an hour, and I'm done. Is it in the bag? Can we just call it quits? Listen, y'all already know. If you've been watching me, then you know I'm a black girl in a blue state. That's the name of this stream. And I feel like, unpopular opinion, I feel like my vote doesn't matter. Oops, did I say that out loud? Oops. So at the end of the day, yeah, yeah, Darren. Do you think is it too soon? Is it too soon? At the end of the day, Trump wasn't winning my state anyway, but seeing something like this from his fan base, from his political base, it may just get a few people who may have sat it out this time around to come out of the woodworks and actually go cast that vote. This man got shot for us. Go cast that vote. You feel what I'm saying? John says, for the past couple of weeks, there's been quite a few on social media saying Trump needs to be taken out. See, and that type of sentiment, like, some people may be saying that in the most, I don't know if innocent is the right word, but the most layman of words, in the most layman of ways, I should say. But when extremists hear the words take him out, they start loading up their guns. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy people. It's disturbed people in this world. And this is what we try to tell Trump. Hello, is this the chickens coming home to roost a little bit? Remember when you stood in front of that crowd of people who you already knew was mad because they all felt like the presidency got taken from you, and they all felt like Biden cheated, and somehow it was a bunch of votes from dead people and a bunch of votes from ineligible people that got him to be president? And remember when they were all upset, and instead of telling them to calm down and this is the way things work, and If it's not the right way, then we'll go ahead and we'll fight it, and we will do this the right way in the he was, I'm here with you. Let's fight for this. Let's go. And he almost basically said, storm the Capitol. You feel what I'm saying? And incited a crowd. You incited them. So when people say words like that, we got to take him out. It could potentially incite someone who is not mentally stable. It's never too okay. Then I'm gonna change my thumbnail. Then I got you. I already have it in. I already got it in the clip. You feel what I'm saying? I already got Plan B for the "Who Shot Your Trump" thumbnail in the clip. Yes, John, and it's very scary. You have to be careful with those type of words, even if they were adamant in saying it. Like he's got to go. We got to take him out. He's a danger to the country. He's a danger to your families, and this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? There are people out there that may hear that and say, you're right, I'm going to take him out. You know how I'm going to take him out? I'm going to take him out by not voting for him. I'm going to take him out by voting for the other guy, the sleepy guy. But there's going to be those people out there that think that that is a call to action. And this is why Trump got in so much trouble for January 6th, because he literally, in the eyes of the law, you are inciting a riot by not telling people who you know are all riled up in your defense and in your favor, and you don't calm them down. Instead, you turn them up. You turned them up and you incited a riot. Landlord says, felony charges getting shot at. Is Trump invited to one? No. And absolutely not. He's still not one of us. He not like us. He not like us. He not like us. It's going to be a round table. It's going to be Tupac, 50, Donald Trump, Meg Thee Stallion. They all going to be comparing they bullet holes and bullet wounds. 50 going to lift up his shirt. Trump going to move his hair out of the way and show everybody his ear. John says, Trump said to go and let your voices be heard peacefully, but Trump was still speaking when the January... There are some, yes, when the January 6th thing started. John, there are some clips of Trump saying, stay peaceful. Absolutely. And I won't take that away from you. I won't take that away from him. But it was kind of like stay peaceful, wink, wink. I'm sorry. It was kind of like wink, wink. Don't do nothing crazy, y'all. Don't worry. We know they stole the election from us. And that's another thing. You keep pushing this theory to your followers who are already so enraged that the election was stolen from you at a rally where they're already like literally imaginary pitchforks in hand. You know what I'm saying? Ready to do whatever on your behalf. And when you know that you have a crowd of people that are ready to whatever for you on your behalf in your name, it's your responsibility to calm that shit down. In the eyes of the law. That's the law. Darren says, oh, he's talking to landlord. So yeah, absolutely. He did ask them to be peaceful, but I don't think he said it convincingly enough, and neither does the law. But yeah, y'all, I just wanted to get some of this off my chest. I didn't want to wait till tomorrow or the next week. Trump got shot. You know what I'm saying? Trump is officially in a very prestigious group of people who are in the world's eye, superstar, celebridom, and have taken a bullet, you know what I'm saying, and lived to talk about it. And he can now put this on his resume, and he can make this part of his campaign trail at the end of the day. He honestly really could. But at the end of the day, listen, it's hot out here. It's humid. You know what I'm saying? I got my fan on me. My hair is starting to frizz up. I gotta go. But I do appreciate y'all for tuning in. I would love to hear your comments. I did not really want to make light of a very serious situation when it comes to the people who lost their lives tonight. That shit is serious. I take that serious. But the bullet that grazed Trump's ear, I'm sorry, but that's gonna be money for many comedians for many, many nights to come. You see what I'm like? Look, see, Darren. Exactly. Now he about to be coming out to his campaign rallies. Like, never mind. I was gonna spit some lyrics, but it's not appropriate. At the end of the day, peace and love, y'all. Be safe out there. Keep your ears, your head, and your hearts covered. You know what I'm saying? Say a prayer tonight for those who lost their lives. Nuck if you buck. Don't let nobody stand in your face and talk no shit. Just like Trump. Be like Trump. Nuck like Trump. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, just get used to saying President Trump again, because that's what it's gonna be.